Now to big news from the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, you can say that again. Today, the team officially announced their new head coach, and it is a beloved name.
Yeah, big deal. ABC 10's Kevin John joins us now in studio with those big details. Kevin.
Yeah, definitely a beloved name. That's one way of saying this. But to be honest, Chris and Laura, I can't necessarily say this decision was unpredictable or even shocking for that matter. Now, it was widely assumed that when Doug Christie took over as the interim head coach midway through the season, that the organization envisioned him as the coach of the future. What's interesting about this whole thing is the timing. Let me explain. Now, remember, it was just 4 months ago when the news came out that Mike Brown had been fired and Doug Christie had came in as the interim head coach. Now, Scott Perry, who just had his introductory press conference as the Kings general manager just 6 days ago, in that press conference, he said he was going to conduct a wide open head coaching search. And here we are just 6 days later, that search is already done. And of course, it's someone who's already within the organization, an interim head coach, Doug Christie, or shall I say now, head coach Doug Christie. But keep in mind, Scott Perry did say this was a decision he wanted to make by the end of this week, so he kind of is within that time frame. Now, with that being said, there's many people who argue that Doug has rightfully earned this job. Keep in mind, when Doug Christie took over for this team midway through the season, they were riding a losing streak. Doug Christie comes in a few games after he starts. He takes the Kings on a 7-game winning streak. Also, think of all the change, the personnel changes, the player changes from De'Aaron Fox being traded to San Antonio. And then Luke Lautz, one of the key assistant coaches, taking a job at Florida State. So Doug Christie has had to deal with a lot of adversity, and he still finished his tenure as interim head coach with a 27-24 record, which is 3 games over 500 and a spot in the play-in tournament. So Doug did the best he could given all the circumstances going on with this. But of course, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, keep in mind, I am being told that there will be an introductory press conference for Doug Christie on either Thursday or Friday. It could possibly come tomorrow. We do not know. But of course, we will be all over that. Chris.
Our Kevin John live in studio for us tonight. Kevin, thank you.